Hey, this is Jonathan. I couldn't find a good video on this, so I wanted to document it for all those who are having the clicky, slurpy, funky sound coming from your RX350 dash. This is the AC server mode control switch. It's the uppermost one in the driver's side. The old one's on the right, the new one's on the left. I didn't take a video of disassembling this, so I'm just going to show you what's involved in getting this apart. You can order these from Rock Auto, from Dorman I think, or somebody makes them, and they're not too bad. The bad part is getting them in and out. You have to basically be pretty small person and disassemble your whole under driver's side dash. So let me show you what it looks like real quick. And then the fun part's going to be getting the little servo controls that go in these tracks back in the right place. So let me show you what's under the dash. Alright, so if you can see, it goes up, it bolts up there above this other servo motor. And there's one lead that goes to it, so electrically it's not that hard. But you need a hand ratchet like this in order to access the screws and get them out, or you will not get them out unless you have some other smaller version of a Phillips head or a right angle Phillips head with some type of power. So this is the airbag assembly. It bolts up to these 4 places that you can see right here. So all that has to come out. I'll show you in reverse order. So basically, once I put the servo switch back in and make sure it works, I'm going to disconnect the battery again for safety reasons because I don't want this airbag exploding on me. Right now I got it out of the way. But so basically we'll put the servo back in, make sure it works, then we'll reassemble everything. And the order of assembly is servo switch, which is 3 Phillips heads that you can see right down there on the floor. Then you come back in with the airbag assembly, basically this piece of metal here, and make sure everything's hooked back up with that. Actually, there's one piece that goes in before that, and that is the plenum down here that slips onto the blower motor housing, and there's one 10mm bolt that screws it into the dash. So it basically just slips on over a couple little tabs. So put that in, one 10mm bolt. Then you put in the airbag assembly, which is 4 10mm bolts. And then after that, put in the dash, and then the dash goes back in. You have to reconnect all those electrical assemblies before you snug it up. There's basically a Phillips head screw and a 10mm screw. Then you put in the left side kick panel, then you put in the floorboard kick panel, and then the right side kick panel. And then last but not least, your carpets. So that's pretty much what's involved. It's probably going to take me about an hour and a half to do it right. And hopefully this will solve all of our noise. So just to wrap up the tools that I've been using, 10mm socket head and 3/8 and quarter, some needle nose pliers, a couple of screwdrivers, one flathead, one short and long Phillips. I had the stethoscope out there to see where it was clicking, and it was definitely this motor. You could see the motor not working and clicking when we turned on the car. So basically this deflects all the airflow to the right places from the main dash over here on this 07 RX350 made in Japan. So hopefully we'll get all this back together and I'm hoping this will help all you Lexus owners and possibly Toyota Highlander owners who have the same annoying problem with their dash clicking and making weird noises under dash, and you don't have the heat and air going to the right place. So that's it. Good luck. Make sure you do disconnect the battery while you're taking all this out, because you do have an airbag involved and you don't want that going off. Only hook the battery back up for testing and then take it back off again before you reassemble everything to make sure that you don't have an accident with that. Probably unlikely, but better safe than sorry. So good luck. Take care.